America's soul is splitting at the seams. Hey folks, stop scrolling for a second. Take a breath. It's November 11, 2025, and the US government just dodged a bullet. The shutdown's over after that nail-biter 60-40 Senate vote. MAGA's popping champagne, calling it a huge win for real Americans, while Dems are reeling from Schumer's stunned no and those 8 cross-aisle flips. But scroll X right now, and it's a war zone. MAGA Catholics infuriated, trending as conservative Catholics blast Pope Leo XIV as a commie woke trash, while the other side memes Trump as a grifter king, dancing through booze at the Lions game. You feel that knot in your gut? That rage bubbling when the other side posts something that makes your blood boil? Like they're not just wrong, they're evil incarnate. Your feed's flooded with eagles, fire emojis, and America First screams on one side, fascist cult takedowns on the other. This ain't just politics anymore, y'all. This is a full-blown psychic civil war, tearing families apart at Thanksgiving, turning neighbors into enemies, and pushing America to the brink. Turbulence. Carl Jung, the Swiss genius who stared into the abyss of 2 world wars, wouldn't call this normal discourse. He'd say we're in the grip of the collective unconscious, that deep, shared psychic ocean underneath our individual minds, boiling over with ancient forces we can't control. In today's video, we're diving headfirst into Jung's collective unconscious to unpack why US political polarization in 2025 feels like a collective nightmare we can't wake from. From Trump's trickster chaos to shadow projections turning fellow citizens into demons, this isn't theory, it's the key to healing our divided soul. By the end, you'll see how facing this beast could pull us back from the edge. Ready to wake up? Let's start with what the collective unconscious actually is, and why it's running the show right now. What is the collective unconscious? Jung's big idea that explains our tribal madness. All right, let's break it down like we're grabbing coffee in Chicago. You guys know Freud. Sex drives everything, right? Jung, his star pupil turned rebel, said nah, there's something bigger. Back in 1916, amid his own psychic breakdown with visions of blood floods across Europe, Jung coined the collective unconscious. It's not your personal baggage, it's humanity's shared basement, the psychic inheritance we all carry, like DNA for the soul. Picture this. Beneath your everyday thoughts, dreams, and TikTok scrolls lies an ocean of archetypes, primordial images baked into our species from cave days. The hero, the shadow, the trickster, the great mother. These aren't learned, they're inherited, popping up in myths from Native American coyote tales to Greek gods, and yeah, in your nightmares too. Jung proved it treating patients, folks dreaming symbols from ancient Egyptian hieroglyphs they'd never seen. In Archetypes and the Collective Unconscious, he wrote, "It's the psychic residue of mankind's evolutionary development, a second psychic system of a collective, universal, and impersonal nature." Fast forward to 2025 America. Stress levels off the charts, shutdown leaving millions unpaid, inflation biting, AI jobs vanishing, borders boiling. Collective unconscious erupts like a geyser. We regress to tribal mode, us versus them on steroids. MAGA taps the warrior archetype, America First, fighting the swamp monster. Liberals channel the victim savior, protect the marginalized from fascist hate. It's not rational debate, it's primal screams from the depths. Bishops saw this in 1930s Germany. The Wotan archetype, wild warrior god, possessed the masses, projecting national shame onto Jews, birthing Nazis. Today, polarizations are Wotan, collective unconscious hijacking X, turning debates into demonic possessions. Polls show 80% of Americans say the divide's worse than ever. This ain't coincidence. It's the unconscious forces running wild. But how? Through one killer mechanism, shadow projection. Coming up next, shadow projection. Why we demonize the other side without realizing it. Okay, truth bomb. That burning hate for those idiots on the other side, it's not them, it's you, your shadow staring back. Jung's shadow is the dark twin we all deny. The greed, rage, fear we shove down to look good. Individually, it's bad. Collectively, catastrophic. In Aeon, Jung called shadow projection the most dangerous psychological phenomenon, flinging your disowned junk onto others with absolute conviction. You see your greed in Wall Street elites, your rage in angry mobs, and boom, reality warps. You're innocent, they're the devil. Patience, 98 polarization, textbook. MAGA projects corruption onto Dems, deep state pedos stealing elections. Dems project hate onto MAGA, racist cult worshipping a con man. Shutdown aftermath, MAGA screams, no money for illegals, projecting economic fear onto immigrants. Anti-side memes food bank lines, MAGA hypocrites starving. Both sides blind to their shared shadow, terror of loss in a crumbling empire. Jung lived it. Post-World War I Germany projected humiliation onto Jews as poisoners, inflating Hitler as hero. America now? Trump's trickster, chaotic savior, versus woke mob, devil. Collective shadow split red-blue. X amplifies it. Algorithms feed echo chambers. Archetypes possessed masses like demonic cults. Result? Families shattered. Thanksgiving fights over politics up 300%. It's psychic epidemic, folks. Amaya, self that chill? That's the collective unconscious whispering, own me, or I'll own you. Next, the archetypes driving the divide, hero, trickster, and the warrior gone rogue. Archetypes in action, the ancient gods pulling our strings in this mess. Man, let's just sit with this for a second. Imagine we're out on the porch, stars overhead, coffee gone cold. And I'm telling you straight, no slides, no bullet points, just the raw truth Jung laid bare. These archetypes aren't some dusty textbook stuff. They're the old gods waking up inside us, grabbing the wheel when life's throwing curveballs like this endless shutdown drama. Relinquit. Take the hero, or that warrior fire in our bellies. For a lot of folks waving the MAGA flag, Trump's the guy riding in on the white horse, sword swinging at the dragons, the deep state, the globals, all that swamp sucking the life out of the country. It's that primal yell, we're taking it back. Feels empowering as hell, right? Like you're part of something bigger, fighting the good fight. But flip the script, and on the other side, it's the same damn archetype in different clothes. The resistance as saviors shielding the vulnerable from the big bad wolf of fascism. Jung saw this possession up close. When an archetype grabs hold, reason takes a back seat. You become the puppet, dancing to rhythms older than America itself. Then there's the trickster, that sly fox Jung couldn't get enough of. Trump's got it in spades. The rule breaker, the meme machine, dancing through those Lions game boos like he's flipping off the whole system. 1 minute he's the chaos agent, tearing down the old walls. Next, he's the deceiver spinning yarns that half the country swallows whole. Jung dug the trickster because that chaos can spark real change, shake us out of our stupor. But when it's running wild, unchecked, it's just destruction dressed as fun. Lies becoming alternative facts, division sold as entertainment. We've all felt that pull, haven't we? That thrill when our guy pulls a fast one and sticks it to the man. And the shadow, oh boy, that's the ugly mirror we keep smashing. Each side looks at the other and sees pure devil, greed, hate, hypocrisy staring back. MAGA Catholics losing their minds over the Pope getting called woke commie trash, projecting their own rigid fire onto him like he's the heretic. Liberals seeing Christo-fascists in every red hat. It's the collective shadow splitting us down the middle. Red and blue shadows duking it out while the real monster hides in plain sight. Our shared fears, the stuff we won't own. In this 2025 madness, the shutdown vote splitting even the parties, X blowing up with warrior memes and devil projections. It's all these gods at war in our heads. Jung nailed it. Cut off from our roots, we fall into mass mind, turning politics into a new religion where leaders are messiahs or monsters. It's exhausting, ain't it? That constant tension. But hold on, 'cause the way out is coming. It's not more fighting, it's facing the fire together. The fallout and the way out. From psychic civil war to real healing. Unlawful. Whew, you feeling that weight yet? Like the air's thicker these days. Every conversation a potential landmine. That's the fallout hitting home. Families ghosting each other over Thanksgiving texts. Friendships crumbling because one post too many crossed the line. Mental health's tanking. Folks I know are popping pills just to sleep through the feed. And democracy? It's wobbling like a drunk on ice, with trust in everything from elections to experts in the toilet. Jung called this psychic epidemic. When the collective unconscious runs amok, societies fracture from the inside out. We've seen the previews. J6 echoes in every rally. Violence threats spiking. Kids growing up thinking the other side is subhuman. It's not sustainable, man. We're burning ourselves out on this endless tribal high. But here's where Jung flips the script. And it hits different when you really let it sink in. He didn't just diagnose the disease, he mapped the cure. It's not about winning arguments or owning the libs or whatever. It's collective individuation. Each of us doing the hard yards to integrate our own shadows, starving the beast one soul at a time. Jung was big on this. Heal the individual, and the collective starts breathing again. Think about it like this. That rage you feel scrolling past a MAGA post or a woke takedown? Pause. Ask the shadow, what part of me are you? Active imagination, Jung's go-to tool. Close your eyes. Let that enemy archetype show up as a figure in your mind and talk to it. What are you protecting me from? Suddenly, The trickster in Trump ain't just a con man. He's the part of you craving freedom from the system. The warrior in MAGA rallies, that's your buried fight for security screaming to be heard. Mandala work helps too. Grab a pen, draw that circle, let the chaos spill out in colors. Jung did it during his own breakdown. It centered him amid the storm. Or journal your projections. When I call them evil, what evil in me am I dodging? Cross the aisle in real life. Talk to someone on the other side, without the goal of converting them. Just listen. Own your peace. Emirates got hope if enough of us wake up. Imagine the ripple. Shadows integrated, archetypes balanced, trickster sparking real innovation instead of division, warrior protecting without hating. We've done hard things before. This psychic work's the next frontier. It's not woo-woo, it's survival. And it starts with you, tonight, facing that feed with new eyes, wrapping it up, your wake-up call from the depths. All right, friend. We've been down in the depths together, staring at this collective unconscious beast that's got America by the throat. From the shutdown's raw nerves to X's endless echo chambers, it's all the old gods raging because we forgot how to listen to our souls. Jung didn't leave us hopeless. He showed the way out is in, through the shadow, into wholeness. This polarization ain't fate, it's a call. The collective unconscious is screaming for us to grow up, integrate the mess, turn warriors into guardians, tricksters into innovators. Imagine a Thanksgiving where politics doesn't nuke the turkey, where we see the human behind the hat, the fear behind the fury. Thighs, Remaninly, you hold the power. Start small. Next trigger, pause. Ask the shadow its name. Draw that mandala. Talk to the enemy like they're you in another life. America's soul depends on enough of us waking up. What's stirring in you right now? Which archetypes got its hooks in? Drop it in the comments. Let's build this awakening together. Hit subscribe for more late-night truths from Jung's playbook. Next up, how the anima's shaking up gender wars. Thanks for riding this wave with me. Sleep on it, or better yet, dream on it. Night, y'all.